Hello, Friesland. This is Fats Domino, and you are listening to Radio Aquarius.
Son of a corn, we'll have big fun on the bike. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, feel it gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see Mama Jenna meal. Big and tall, Wilfred de Jong, and Gil. Son of a corn, we'll have big fun on the bike. Ken folks come to see born by the dozen. Dress and star, go hog walk, Amy Gale. Son of a corn, we'll have big fun on the bike. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, feel it gumbo. But tonight I'm gonna see Mama Jeremy-o. Big and tall, Wilfred de Jong, Amy Gale. Son of a corn, we'll have big fun on the bike.
I've been told, I don't know if it's true, but you can tell me that, you're touring for 3 months a year, and what you doing the rest of the year?
Cooking.
Cooking? For Rosemary?
Yeah, well, for everybody. I like to cook, and when I'm not playing music, I love music most of all, and I like cooking next. And matter of fact, other than playing music, that's 90% of my life. Cooking is 75% of my life.
What's your favorite cooking?
Well, we cook a lot of different things in New Orleans. All kind of New Orleans food. Matter of fact, they have wonderful food here too.
You're one of the inventors of rhythm and blues in New Orleans. You must be a hero over there.
Well, I think so, but people treat me just as nice here as they do. Matter of fact, as they've done anywhere else I've been.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Just like they do in New Orleans, and most everywhere I go, but it's all in something else.
But Fats, a question. Are you superstitious?
But what?
Well, you have 7 children. All the names of your children start with an A.
No, I have 8.
You have 8? I have the wrong information.
Yeah, I got 4 boys and 4 girls, and they all start with an A.
Why?
Well, my wife, she named them. I got 4 girls. The oldest one is named Antoinette, then Andrea, then Anola, and Adonica.
Is it because your name, your original name starts with an A? Your name is Antoine.
Antoine, yeah.
Is that why Rosemary called them all the names with an A?
Well, I guess so. Cause she did the name, and I never had nothing to do with that.
You did the rest.
But all I did was go out and work and try to take care of my family. And I have a wonderful wife. And that's it. I've been married for almost 38 years now. And I'm very happy. And she the only name of the children. Take care of the house while I be out playing my music.
When you were young, you had an accident. Your left hand was damaged. What happened?
Oh, I know what you heard. No, it was a bed factory. I used to make bed springs that you put in a mattress. You make the spring, they put in a mattress. And I just had a little slight scratch on my hand, and somebody made a big thing out of it. Because everybody always asks about it. They think it's a big thing. To me, it was nothing but a little scratch on my right hand.
But the doctor said you could never play piano again.
No doctor told me that. That must have been somebody just made that up. I only had a scratch in my hand. I might have said as a joke to someone that I'm going to quit this job because I get all scratched up. But I mean, it wasn't too much that the doctor had to look at at all.
You're touring now. Your longest tour you ever made was in 1955. It took 355 days. Is that correct?
Well, it's been such a long time. I didn't count them during that time.
Well, that's almost a year.
Maybe you're right. I used to work a lot.
The first record you made, I wrote some biographies, and well, they have different things. One says the first record you made in 1970.
It was rhythm and blues only during that time. That was in 1949. It was the Fat Man. That was the Fat Man. It was called the Fat Man. In New Orleans we made it.
And how many different records did you make? Any ideas?
No, I get pampered sometimes that people say they have my records. Some people say I made over 300 or 400. Might have been more than that, but I can't remember to tell you the truth offhand, no.
Your biggest hit was?
Well, the one I get most requests for, we got 2 or 3, but I think Blueberry Hill is the one that everybody really know me.
A lot of records you wrote them yourself, and a good friend of you, Dave Bartholomew.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's still in the band, I saw tonight.
Yeah, he's with me right now. Yeah.
What age does he have?
I don't know. I'm 58. He's a little older than I am, but he's a great musician.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You made some films too. What did you do in the films?
Well, I played one thing with Jan Mansfield called "Girl Can't Help It."
Shake, rattle, and roll.
Yeah.
Disc jockey jamboree, the big beat.
The big beat, yeah, the big.
Let the good times roll.
Let the good time roll, yeah.
What did you do in?
Well, it's kind of, I don't quite remember. I know Alan Free was in one, and Jan Mansfield. The Girl Can't Help It. In the big beat. I don't remember who produced that one. I don't remember who that.
You don't make too much new records, I suppose, at the moment. I saw you made last year a record called My Tutu, My Best Friend, does it mean, I suppose? How many records did you make the last years?
Oh, the one that I really made to put out on my own, they're not out yet. And I'm trying to get them out soon when I think I have the right people who are interested in me. I would like for them, whoever liked me would understand what I'm doing. Just like I had a problem with Imperial Record, they would never put out no record until I say, well, you have to put this out because I think it's the right record and it's the best I could do right now. And he put them out. And after he put them out, he said, well, you was right. He didn't want to put out, Yes It's Me, I'm in Love Again. Like I said, don't let your dog bite me. Wasn't nothing wrong with that. And when I said another one I could call A Whole Lot of Loving, I got a whole lot of, he said, so nobody know what that means. So, but they all sold over millions. So I was lucky enough to have over 25 or 30 records sold on Imperial, sold over $1 million that the company didn't like.
One of the last questions.
How many Blueberry Hills sold? I don't know, but I think that's what everybody knew me about. Another thing like Ricky Nelson made, I'm Walking, singing Ain't That a Shame with Pat Boone and Valley of Tears. I couldn't do all the numbers I wanted to do tonight. As I told you, I did the best I could tonight after I got to lose what I got. So people, I'll try to do my best tonight.
You did?
And well, it's a hard thing to go up and perform after Satan news, you know. So I'll overcome it.
You come from New Orleans. We're from a local radio station here. Do they have local radio stations in New Orleans?
Do I have one?
No, not you, but does the city have?
Do they have a local?
Local radio stations.
Oh, yeah, they have a lot. Yeah.
You like them?
Yeah, I like them all. I like all radio stations because if they don't help me, they help someone else. Without radio station and television, we wouldn't have nothing. There would be no artists like me or anyone else.
There would be no Fats Domino, only Antoine.
Not only Fats Domino, would be nobody at all. That the people, you got to have the radio or the television so they can see them, or the radio so they can listen. And I was saying the radio started it, and the television came in. But they're all great.
Okay, thank you very much for the interview. Lots of success for the future, and of course the next days for you.
And I'll bring this to my wife, Rosemary, and I'd like to say thanks to the people for coming out to see me tonight. But I had a lot of words on my mind tonight, and it happened to everyone. But I hope they enjoyed what I did. I did the best I could under the circumstance. And thanks to you all for coming out to interview me.
Whoa, whoa,
Hello, Friesland. This is Fats Domino, and you are listening to Radio Aquarius.